Welcome to Collecting Chaos Live. Today, I kind of want to talk about price guides a little bit, but of course, we'll get off track and end up talking about everything else in the world. So, yeah, probably we should go ahead and get started. And of course, I have a guest waiting, just like he always has a guest waiting, and it's the guy that sends you everywhere, Patrick Murphy.
Why, yes, hello there.
We have a lot of people in chat. Mama Wolf. That's it. That's all we need, right? One.
Hey, that's it.
Yeah. We got one viewer. We've made somebody's day, I hope.
There we go. So thank you for Mom Wolf. Thanks for stopping in. Greatly appreciate it. My shirt's like off-centered.
I did go down the action figure aisle and into electronics, and I probably shouldn't have.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because I got some stuff.
Oh, what did you get?
Let me see. What did I get? I got something I've been planning on getting for a while.
Okay, the Frankenstein.
Yeah.
All right, the new Mego. That's awesome.
Yep. Of course, it's got a label on it, but I can take that off without any problem. And Cyborg.
Oh, those are fun. Yeah, I've seen those. Flash, yep.
I've got most of these now.
Ooh, Shazam, that's awesome.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm happy about that. Yeah, I get it bothers the back of my ears and on my neck, and my barber still hasn't reopened her shop. So
Yeah, I keep meaning I've been wanting to get a haircut, and it just
she's working at Taco Bell right now.
Hey, I got the notification that you're on live.
I am?
Yeah.
Cool. I actually have worn it. This is not the first time I've had a ponytail, although it's not very long. Before I moved to Texas, I was still living in California, still had my store. It went down 2/3 of the way down my back. I had long hair.
Nice.
But I didn't like it.
Looks like Lily popped in.
Yeah. Just in time to miss what I had. What I showed. Yeah, so the comics I'm going to list tomorrow are not really worth much. They go for about $3 a piece. The ones that I have out. I have 2 more that I'm going to do that are worth a little bit. Area 52, number 1 and 2. And Red Blade 1, 2, and 3. So this one is a complete story. That one, that's half of it, this set. No, we just started, so you didn't miss anything yet. But what I want to talk about, and I don't know if we're going to start it right away, but what I want to talk about is price guides.
Okay.
Because I keep seeing the same thing over and over. Oh, don't waste your money on price guides. It's not worth it. The prices are out of date. But they're missing the point. The point is not the prices. The point is the information. I have here, this is my most recent toys and prices. This one's from 1999.
Nice.
But you see, I don't look for a lot of toys that are newer than 1999. So this has most of the information I need. And I'm not, like I said, I'm looking for the toy identification more than I am the prices. Like here, California Raisins Clay Factory from Rose Art, 1988. Now in 1999, they were selling for $10 in good condition, and knitting box was $40. So yeah, it's got a whole section on Batman, whole section on Alice in Wonderland, Beanie Babies from way back when. What's the most expensive one I listed? Cubby the Bear, Chicago Cubs promo Beanie Baby, $250 in 1999. Ear in the Bear, green with shamrock on chest. I've actually seen one of those before. In 1999, it was $150. I don't think it's very much now. So, yeah, it's got all kinds of neat information.
Yeah, it's definitely, I mean,
so price guides have their place, and it's not for the prices, it's for the information it contains. And that's why every year, although I got the big one this year, I get the Overstreet Comic Book Price Guide. Not so much for the prices, although the current year is nice to have. No, I don't want to cancel. Close the window. I opened the listing or the page to Peter Parker Spider-Man, Marvel Comics, January 1999 to number 57, August of 2003. It's good information. Just that by itself is good information.
Yeah.
We learned that the publisher, the years that it was running, the title, and how many issues was in the run. And people wonder where I learned everything about the comics that I don't have.
Right there.
A lot of it's from this, from these books, and I've got them going back to the 70s. Although I don't have the first one anymore. I do have I think my oldest one's like number 7 or 8. So, is there a reason to have price? I've got price guides for dolls. I don't care about the prices on dolls. I just want some information on dolls because at one time I had some dolls. I've got price guides on toys. I've got price guides on the premium toys, but nothing new. But then I don't have any new ones, so that's okay. I'm not looking for prices. I'm looking for information. There you go. Hey, how you doing, James? Going through here real quick, trying to get that. Got a book on old TV shows with all the info on them. I've got one on the old Superman show. I've got one on the old Batman show. I've got one on the Addams Family. Yeah, there's a lot of the internet doesn't have everything, and some of what the internet has is wrong.
Right.
I know it's on the internet. It has to be true. That's a lie.
It is a lie.
There you go. Sometimes books has info, internet does. Sometimes it's old information that the internet doesn't know about. Because who writes the stuff for the internet? It's not a bunch of old farts like me that know all of this stuff. It's a bunch of young kids that think they know all this stuff, and they get some of it wrong. Of course, they get a lot of it right too. So, I mean, if I'm in a thrift store and I see a, a guide or a price guide or something like that on stamps, coins, uh, toys, games, anything like that, I'll just pick it up because it's going to be cheap anyway. TV shows, movies, anything like that.
Right.
That's how we learn. But that the price guide, the Overstreet has something else in it. It has the information on the Big Little books also. So, how was your day? What did you do today?
I've been listing all day. That's pretty much that has been my day. Took the Camry down.
Oh, that's right. You had to get that fixed.
Yeah, they called me and they said that the back struts were fine. I was like, okay. There were some other issues that they found, which I was fine with, but I was like, they said that they drove her, they did a stress test on her, and they said for the money I didn't need them. And I'm like, well, when I have like 4 people in the car, I hear the tires hit the wheel well. I was like, I'm pretty sure I do. So I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, the first time you sell it at a convention, it is exciting.
Yeah, I've never actually. I've worked conventions, but I haven't like actually sold like say a product. I worked with a guy that did a did a thing for a booth. So
I think it's best the first time out on a convention. I think it's best if you go with someone else and help them so that you get a feel for it, and
absolutely.
then do it on your own.
Yep.
The first one I did cold, and it wasn't fun because I kept panicking because I wasn't making as much money as I thought I should be. And that was the first day. And the second day, I was thinking, should I drop prices? Maybe my prices are too high. And then all of a sudden, people just started and started buying stuff from me. It wasn't my prices were too high. It's just the first day, a lot of people that were big buyers were scoping everybody out and trying to decide what they wanted to buy. Then they'd see what they had, they'd take notes, they'd go home, they'd see if they needed it, they'd come back and they'd buy it. So,
now I don't know how yours was, but I do know a lot of cons that I've been to.
That was in the 70s.
Oh wow. Okay, yeah. I mean, a lot of cons that I've worked, it's like the first day usually is a Friday, and that's usually open like the VIP people who buy the like the big expense, and it's usually a smaller crowd, if you will. Usually the sales and stuff come on like either Saturday, it's the busy day, and then the end of the day is Sunday.
Let's do that one. But I don't think that's his problem. His problem is when he has weight in the car, he can feel the tires hit the wheel well. And that's shocks, and they either struts or shocks need to be replaced. And if they're saying no, then they don't want to do the work. Take it to somebody that will do the work.
Right. I mean, these guys have been pretty good, so I don't, because like when I told him, it's like when I do grocery shopping and the trunk is loaded, or if I have like 4 people in the car, that's when I notice it. And like when I told him that, he kind of like, oh, okay, well maybe. But I mean, at this point, it was like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and I dropped her off at 8 a. So it's like, I don't know.
So what year are you going to get it back?
No, I got her back tonight. I mean, they did the work that was recommended, and I agreed. They said I needed some front tie rod ends and 2 front tires, which I went ahead and agreed to that. They were supposed to do an oil change for me while she was there, and they didn't do that. So I'm already taking her back tomorrow. I'm going to give her a couple days, maybe over the weekend, to see and drive her and see if I mean, I've already
Well,
noticed some
if your
difference.
front tie rods were going bad, of course you needed new tires because you would have uneven wear.
Right. He said that the front tires were split. But yeah, no, I feel like there's something off with the back end. I mean, I'll give it this weekend and see, and we'll go from there. But this isn't a car show talk.
No, but that's part of your life. I mean, your car is part of your life. That's what
I
you
do.
get around it.
I do appreciate you asking
And
about the Camry. She's like family. Nigel.
and,
Good.
and if you don't have your car, we don't get to see Out and About with Patrick Murphy,
Right.
and we don't get to see the jackassery, and we don't get to see half price chicken that we never see you eat.
Yeah, we don't want to
And
watch.
most importantly, we never get to not see your haul video that you never do.
Well, now I did an unboxing yesterday.
Yes, but that's not the same.
No, we don't want to watch me actually eat. I mean, Veronica, she walked in the other day. Well, one of the weekends where I brought home some chicken, right? And she's like, "Oh, can I have a piece of McGinnis?" Sure. So she grabs a wedge, starts eating a wedge. Like she sent it across to me while I'm like devouring the chicken. And she's like, "You know what? I don't even want to be in the same room with you anymore." Just walked away. It's like, "Did you want to take a piece of chicken there?" She's like, "Nope, I'm done. I'm full."
Glamas, glad to see you. You must see the jackassery and the half price chickens. That's right. Absolutely.
You can see the before and after of the half price chicken, but watching me devour that, no, that would
can't be any worse than me eating ribs.
I mean, that would be like an NC-17 rating, and not for any content other than just me devouring this. It's just not.
It was great when I had my border collie because or even one of my other dogs that I've had over the years, because I could just take the rib and pull off all the meat and toss it, and the dog was having fun.
There you go. So, Glamis, thanks for stopping in, kind ma'am. We greatly appreciate that. Carlini, thanks for stopping in.
I haven't seen her yet. Oh, there she is.
Radar. I missed Radar up there. So, Radar, thanks for stopping in.
He posted in Instagram about receiving the Sad Sack comic. He was very happy with that.
Awesome. Yeah, I've been kind of like social media silent today. Like I said, I've been working really on my listings and stuff, and trying to figure out these doll clothes, and it's been a little bit of a learning experience.
Actually, the person that won the X-Men comic last week is in the chat.
Oh, wow. Which one is that?
Well, I'd have to say it. I usually don't say that stuff till Friday. But I guess it's my show. I can do what I want.
Oh, we're talking about the... okay, I thought we were talking about one that hadn't been claimed. Okay, never mind. Sorry, scratch that.
People buy stuff. Every time somebody buys stuff, I spin the wheel. Someday I'll show the wheel. I don't have it handy, so I can't really show it right now. Last week, I had 4 comics on the wheel. One of them, or no, I had 3 comics on the wheel because Sad Sack was already gone. One of them was an X-Men comic that I had, it was an Amazing Spider-Man 351 that I had fixed up and put my certificate in it and put my little light thing on it to hold it, put it in Mylar. And that person is in the closet. So I think we should all congratulate Glamos on her win of Amazing Spider-Man 351.
Awesome.
And 2 people won the child's Batman mask. It isn't a child size. It's not an adult size. It is a child size. One of which is not in the chat right now. His package went out today. And the other one was, again, Grandma's Closet. She won that one, too. She was just cleaning up last week. Yeah, you need to save that. It might actually be a collectible someday. This week on tomorrow's channel, there will be no repairs or cleaning of comics.
Okay. So what's Freeform Friday going to consist of tomorrow?
It's free from Friday. I won't know until I do it. I haven't made it yet.
Well, maybe you need to highlight Delca.
That's not easy to do. He's lately when I get ready to do the camera, he disappears.
Yeah, I remember you telling me the story of how when you got to get him to stay still for the picture at the end.
Yeah.
That was.
He didn't stay still for it. That was a quick snap.
Yeah, cats are cats.
He'll sit there for hours and not move. You get a camera out and you.
Yep. Rainbow's the same way. I try to get nice pictures of him for Instagram, and nope, not gonna pose the way I want you to pose. So this is your second unofficial day of retirement. Tomorrow is actually your first official, correct? Now, were you going to work the 10th, or was 10th?
The 10th, I was actually working. It was going to be my last day.
Gotcha.
But I turned my badge in and I turned in my discount card. And being the person with integrity that I am, I turned it in before I did my shopping because I no longer work for Walmart, and therefore, why would I want to use my discount card?
Definitely says integrity.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not going to lie, the big corporation that is Walmart, I would have taken advantage of it. But I 100% get it.
Yeah. They preach integrity all the time. So I figured I would preach it back to them.
There you go.
Yeah, one of the managers said, well, you should go ahead and use it and then turn it in. Nope.
You know, I mean, and I've watched like Veronica getting clothing together. So I guess the process is some, because I know Glamis, she's into clothing as well.
Yeah.
So, you know, they steam and they do all this stuff to this clothing. And it's just like, I'm watching this and don't get me wrong, I'm amazed, but I'm like, wow, that is, but it's no different than say like when you're restoring a comic, repairing a comic,
Prepping a comic for sale.
prepping a comic.
Before I scan these, the first thing I'm going to, because these are some of the ones I'm going to put on eBay. Before I scan them, I'm going to steam them, press them, make sure they're nice and nice and flat. Put them in my I'll put them in Mylar after I scan them. I will spread them, take a picture of them on a white background, and then I will scan them and scan any defects as well. So I'll probably have 6 or 7 scans for each one of those entries. So yeah, I mean, I can do like a lot of people and just snap a picture of it that you can barely see and throw it up there. But I want the stuff to sell.
Well, no, and that's a key part.
And I want a quality listing. So
right. One of the things, you know, having good keywords, having good descriptions, and having good pictures, that's what's going to set you apart from somebody selling the exact same thing.
Well, we appreciate you stopping in and saying hi.
But no, I was watching Veronica, and she kind of like does like a fast forward through how
I don't love to sell these. These are magic cards. These are all the magic cards I currently own. I don't love to sell these. I don't love to deal with them. I don't want anything to do with them, which is why I'm putting them on eBay so I can get rid of them.
There you go. Yeah, you know, I mean, we do have a gentleman card shop reality.
Yes. I could tote them down to him, but I've already got half of them listed. So
There you go. Where is? I'm trying to find something.
no, you won one comic and one Batman face mask for children, for a child's face mask. At one time, I had close to 20,000 single magic cards. As a store owner, that was a nightmare because I would go to get a card that I knew I had that was rare and hard to find and worth $30 or $40, and it would be missing. And I would find it under one of my boxes instead of in one of my boxes where my employee slipped it because he was going to get it later. He was not my employee after that.
Well, thanks, Berlini. I greatly appreciate that, and thanks to Glamma for the box, because without the box, I wouldn't have had a video to film. And also thanks to Glamma's Simon, who is now upstairs in our bed.
He's sleeping with a giraffe.
Well, we've got a fox. His name is Reginald. He's been in the family for quite some time. So now we got Simon in bed, and we got Rainbow in bed, her, and I get a little corner. I'll have to send you a picture. When we first got our king size bed, I was still kind of accustomed to sleeping on the edge of the bed, which I still am anyway. So I'm asleep on the edge of the bed under a cover, and Rainbow is like right up against me. It's like cat. This is king size bed.
Which Rainbow?
My Rainbow.
Oh, well, yeah, which Rainbow? The one that actually moves around on his own power?
Yes. Nigel, I wish I could share this. I was prepping the doll clothing for pictures, so I put Nigel in the Angel's outfit, took a picture of him, sent it to her. What now?
Yeah, he's far from being an angel.
I'm gonna have to redo his Twitter feed.
Yes.
Nigel D. Penguin Esquire. So I got another one of the penguins. I got his sister Harriet. So
You do know that Horizon Pix has a couple of penguins. I told him to be very careful with them because you never know when they're going to turn on them.
Well, now there's already one of Nigel's minions in Pennsylvania. My buddy Steele, who lives in Pittsburgh, he's got Myron C. Penguin. We've actually got penguins throughout the world. Let's see. There's Tennessee Ted. He's in Australia. Well, no, she moved back to the States, but we did have two in the UK for a while. We definitely got some Canadian penguins. We've got the Brazilian penguin. So yeah, Nigel's influence is.
There's no penguin here.
Hmm?
There's no penguin here. Well, I mean, I've got some little metal ones inside of plastic, but they scratch, but I can't. But they don't get out. So
Yeah, go ahead. Say something about your broadcast, Glenn.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, only thing we ask is we ask you keep it PG-13.
Matter of fact, let me see if I can find this. I got to find my cell phone. Oh, there I am. All right. Yeah, you can post a link now, Clemos. Not only can you talk about your broadcast, if you have a channel, you can post a link to it. But then Perlini is a mod, so anytime she sees somebody try to post a link, I appreciate it if she just goes ahead and approves it, lets it go through.
We're doing a live chat on Veronica Mitka's channel, Saturday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7:30 Central. We're calling it Saturday Night at the Bar. That's right, Saturday Night at the Bar with the ladies. Make sure to head over to Veronica Mitka's channel, click subscribe, hit the notification bell, go into one of her videos, leave them a comment, and let them know that Collecting Chaos and Patrick Murphy sent you. How was that?
That's fine. Standing for bad spiritually resellers. Yeah, it's not past midnight. We don't want to say any words.
Sorry about that. I had to readjust. The pillows. I'm getting old, and the seat is kind of hard on the hiney. Resell royalty 74. Thanks for stopping in. Greatly appreciate it. Oh, wait a minute. This ain't my channel. That's your line.
That's okay. Go ahead. You have my permission.
It's just
Why do you think I keep you around?
Oh, now the truth comes out. We're just using Patrick Murphy for his voice. That's okay.
But just like the reason you keep me around on your channel is so that when you have a headache, it still goes on.
Frugal Frank, thank you, kind sir. I definitely greatly appreciate that.
Yes,
and it was good to see you the other night on whose channel was he on? Diecast?
Yeah. I think he was on Diecast.
I know I've seen him in the chat, but I actually
was
seen him
Diecast or no? He was selling on
Darth
on Wednesday.
Yeah, it was good to see you, kind sir.
I don't know if he was on Diecast on Monday or not.
Well, I guess Glamis didn't like my promo that I did. She didn't say anything about it.
Oh.
I guess. Nah, it's all right.
It's too early for him.
No, he doesn't get out till the weekend.
Yep. No, I'm not on the auction tomorrow because the original plan that I would be working tomorrow.
I like that. Cool. Awesome.
Yeah, we don't remember much about Monday either.
I barely remember today's. The only reason why I remember to take the Camry in is because I have my number saved in my phone as a contact, and I send myself a message. Because while I put it in my calendar, sometimes I forget to even look at my calendar. What are you doing, buddy? Speaking of Rainbow Kitty Cat. Rainbow Kitty Cat, are you being a kitty? Do you want to talk to Delco?
Yeah, Frank, you're still a kid.
See, again, I like Veronica's Veronica with a C. It's Veronica Mitzi. I guess I'll have to get the actual enunciation from Veronica. Where was I going with this conversation? I don't know.
I have no idea.
I
think you had most of it in your head.
Yeah, probably. Oh, there she is. Speaking of. Wow. Oh yeah. So Veronica with a C Mitzi. Up there, see, she called and I called and she came. Dang it! I just lost it again. Stop it! Oh my god, man! The choo-choo track is on short tracks tonight, aren't we? Yes, we are.
Well, go ahead and say what you say for Veronica.
Oh yes. Veronica McGowan's Fatality.
Fair. Now all is right with the world. Well, no, it isn't, but in our little world, it is.
Darth, greatly appreciate you stopping in, kind sir. Patrick gets confused by all the Veronicas. You know what? Okay, so funny story time. Funny story time.
Okay.
So once upon a teenage years, I was dating several girls at one time. It just so happened that all the girls I was dating, 3 of them were named Amy.
That's convenient.
That is convenient.
Does make it much easier.
It does. Guess what, guys? I'm working. All right. Awesome, Darth. Congratulations. Oh, I know what I was going to say. So, Veronica thinks that Delco and Rainbow secretly Skype each other. Speaking of,
You
Fair.
mean they don't?
Bear.
If they don't, then why do I keep that computer open all the time in the other room?
Well, that's a good question. Chaos wants to know because he keeps the computer open all the time in the other room. So there's possible truth that Rainbow and Delco are communicating via Skype, like you said.
Yeah, they're complaining about their humans, I'm sure.
They're complaining about their humans.
Yes.
Either in or out. Which way are you going to go?
Well, that's what he's complaining to Delco about, that they're trying to make him choose. I'm going to close these doors.
You just
Delco
came
has
in.
decided that if I walk into the kitchen, it's to give him a snack, and that's not true. He gets his treat once a day, and that's all. I don't care how much he tells me he didn't get it. He lies.
Fair.
That's the one thing bad. The cat lies.
Cat lie. Oh yeah. Well,
I
yeah.
say, what, you didn't get a treat? You know, and I go, yes, you did.
Let's see here. So yeah, even the plush cat was giving me the plush rainbow. That is going to be plush rainbow until plush rainbow finds a good loving home, because I've already got a rainbow kitty cat that requires more attention than
Keep plush rainbow away from Raggedy Ann, and everything will be fine.
I think her actual name. I think I've actually properly gave her a good name.
Oh yeah,
It's Raggedy Annabella.
yeah, that'll work.
It's combining all of them into one. So, Raggedy Annabella. Raggedy Annabella.
Has she seen the rhino yet?
She did. Wait a minute. Raggedy Annabella or Veronica?
Raggedy Annabella.
Well, yeah, because she sees everything that goes on in this room. She sees things that goes on that she's a demon. She sees all. Need I say more? She doesn't need to be in a room.
How about animals with treats? I used to give my border collie 5 milk bones, or something similar to a milk bone, every night when I came home. Got to the bottom of the box, I only had 4. So I said, all I have is, and I handed him, I figured, no big deal. She just looked at him, and then she looked up at me like, yeah, where's the other one? So I said, look, all we have is 4. I'm going to buy more tomorrow. I'll give you an extra one tomorrow. She ate them. The next day, I gave her 5. She looked up at me like, it's no. I had to give her the 6th one. She ate the 5 and hid the other one.
Nice. Rainbow, she gives him treats for just being a cat, for lack of a better term. She'll come home from work and she'll be petting him, and she's like, "Oh, you deserve a treat." I'm like, "For what?" And she's like, "Oh, well, he's da da da." I'm like, "Okay."
One day I came from work. Delco met me at the door. He's ready for his, I pick him up, hold him, pat him a little bit, put him down. He's ready for his treat. I put him down the one day. I said, "Have you been a good boy?" He looked up at me. He ran into the other room. He went, "No treat tonight."
Oh, and one of Rainbow's favorite cat toys is the cardboard of the paper towel holder.
Yeah.
Not the $30 butterfly thing that she bought him for Christmas a few years back. Not any of the expensive cat toys that anybody buys.
Oh, I took one of the little balls that has the bell in and shoved it inside of one of those tubes. Yeah, Delco played with that for ages until he ripped it to shreds. He ripped it to shreds to get the ball out, and then played with that for about 3 seconds, and yeah, I stepped on it one day.
But one of
Yeah, just a little bit. It's still too early for that.
But he loves he is cat. That's all I gotta say. He is cat. But ironically enough, though, like I was in about a week, let's check back and see how Delco has adjusted to you being home on more of a regular basis.
Well, I mean, I've taken a week off before, and he was fine with it.
Okay.
We'll see how it goes when it's longer than a week.
Right.
Or 2 weeks.
Right.
Yeah.
There's gonna get a point where, like, Rainbow, like between, like, I'd say 12:30 and 1 o'clock to about 4. Nothing to do with me. It's like it is my sleep time. Get away from me, human.
Yep.
If I'm not in the guest bed, which I mean, usually I'm up in the afternoon anyway. So it's like he goes in the guest bedroom. He sleeps on the bed in there. If I try to go in and pet him, well, okay, all right, you do. As Johnny likes to say, you do you, boo.
There are priorities in life, and if you have an ice cream bar, that is a priority in life. So we will understand if you're not in chat for a few seconds.
No, absolutely.
I mean,
well, what kind of
ice cream bar chat? When you put them on a scale, it goes like this. This is the ice cream bar.
So down and back a bit, did anyone enjoy Star Trek Day yesterday? Diecast, I've been playing this game called Star Trek Timeline since 2016, and I think I've burnt myself out on it. I loved it. It's actually the first Star Trek game since Star Trek Armada series that has held my attention for any length of time. But I'm just to the point now. It's like I want to sell my account. I don't know.
I don't pay attention to days named after movies or TV shows. They're just days.
Well,
kind of like my birthday is just a day.
While I can understand and respect that, and you know what I'm talking about, I will say September 8th, 1966, Star Trek, the second pilot, premiered, Where No Man Has Gone Before.
Yeah.
Not the first one, because the studio didn't like it.
Now, I do celebrate some of those days that are named after oddball things. Pancake Day, That's a favorite. National Donut Day. If you're not celebrating National Donut Day, you have a problem.
Well, and I found that like these national food days, depending on where you're getting your source from, there's multiple whatever days. Like say like yesterday was National Pizza Day
Yeah.
on one site. Well, about maybe 3 weeks down the road, you're going to find another National Pizza Day on another site. So it's like,
Oh, there's actually a list of them you can bring up.
right. But I mean, I don't think there's like one official solid. I think each, and maybe I am wrong. Maybe I'm totally way off in left field, hitting the bat on the ground. Um, but I kind of agree with you there, Veronica. I'm not a big Duncan fan either. I mean, I'll if it's what's going. What's your favorite donut? Okay, there's good.
Yes.
I knew that was coming. I, I was actually getting ready to say like, I'm surprised the answer just wasn't yes automatically, and then bam, yes.
I decided to think about it for a second to decide, is there really a favorite? Now, it depends. I like cake donuts, but cake donuts tend to be a little dry. So if you don't have coffee or milk with them, it's just not right. Now, a regular glazed donut, you can just eat that. But the chocolate covered glazed donuts, now those are, they've taken it to another level. And of course, the filled jelly donuts, that's just, need I say more?
I like. It's either called a long john. Try your words there, Patrick Murphy. All right, either like a longhorn or a long john, depending on where you're at. That's what they're called. It's basically like well, you know what they are. They're the longer ones, and they got like the cream filling, and then usually
Yeah.
glazed to top with like
Yeah, they're called a lot of different things.
yeah. I've heard them call it like eclairs, but I always thought
Yeah.
like eclairs were smaller. Now there's the local Kroger. They do like a maple or caramel topping on. Oh my sweet lord!
I got some caramel top donuts in the other room.
Mm. But the problem is when you're eating all that, your hands get sticky, and it's like, oh, so you need to make sure you wash your hands.
Or have a damp cloth.
Yes.
That works too for emergencies.
You have to look up closet duck donuts in the future area in Jersey. So based on that. Hey,
Hey, there are priorities in life, and that happens to be one of them. I do like the bear claws.
yeah, I've heard a lot of people like that.
I
They're
like the
okay.
big bear claw, and just about any of the sticky buns.
You know, I gotta say, don't get me wrong. I love my house, right? Um, I don't like its location because we're kind of like back in the. I don't want to say cul-de-sac, but I mean, there's a cul-de-sac over there.
Yeah.
At least I'm not on it. Um, but we're not near my old townhome. I could walk to a Walgreens. I could walk to UDF. I could walk to a Taco Bell, a McDonald's, the post office, a Papa John's. Um, need I go on? I mean, yeah, I could walk now, but by the time I get there, I'd just lose interest.
there was a Krispy Kreme in Old Town, not Old Town, no, just outside of Alexandria, Virginia, where you could actually stand outside and watch the donuts as they were being made and going down the conveyor, dropping into the oil, getting fried, and then coming up and getting glazed. It was all automated. It was awesome. I remember that from when I was a little child.
I don't, honestly, I don't like name brand like Krispy Kreme or Dunkin' or whatever else is out there. I like just the local bakery donut. And I don't like those like only donut shops. That's what they do. That's all they do. Because usually those wind up being like, here, man, I'm cheap. Okay, I am a cheap donut guy. Bottom line, you know what I mean? Just take me to the bakery. And I very seldom like buy like actual like full price donuts. I wait till the manager special or at the end of the night when they like get rid of them. They have one
Awesome.
that's when it's hot sign. It's on KK. They'll give you, yeah, but I mean, just a donut, a free. I mean, that's just like say,
It's free.
yeah, here, have a chip. You're gonna want more. Here you go, $3.99. A free donut.
We did that in our Walmart one day. We gave away a donut. It was National Donut Day, and they gave away a free donut to anybody that wanted one.
See,
There were
well,
people, there were people that would circle around and get a second one and a third one and a sixth one.
yeah. See, it's a marketing ploy.
Hmm?
Heck yeah, I'm gonna knock a free donut because I know there's the strategy behind it. I'm not dumb.
Yeah, but if all you want is one donut,
Who wants one donut?
somebody that's diabetic and shouldn't be eating them at all,
Okay, I'll give you that.
yeah, if they get their donut fix, they buy one donut and they're good for the year.
The trick on National Donut Day is to plan your route and hit all the places early. Man, that's just too much like time, thinking, gas.
Well, think about it. Now, if you coordinate that with your sourcing,
Okay, there you go.
yeah,
Yeah. Let's see where she's going.
a dozen free donuts later.
And that's why we want to Kamiko wins. Fatality.
I live in the epitome of a small town. We have a business. There's a soda machine down here on the corner. That's the business, the soda machine. A post office that's open for 3 hours a day. Radar, it's a good thing you're Canadian because that's un-American.
I mean, I like some biscuits. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
And I'll eat
What
just like
depends? Are they the biscuits like what we consider cookies, or are they biscuits like we consider?
like biscuits.
Yeah.
I'm confused.
Okay.
Oh, I know. Like
The British consider call cookies
Right.
biscuits. We
Right,
call them
right.
cookies.
right.
What we call biscuits, they call rolls or something like that.
So I like rolls. I like a good honey baked roll.
Yeah.
Now I want sausage gravy and biscuits.
There's one in the next town over, but not here. Here, the only business we have is a soda machine, but it is a Dr. Pepper soda machine, and it's always stocked with the real Dr. Pepper with the sugar.
Man, well, no, because everything still closes early, so I can't go out and get I make my my sausage biscuits and gravy, or my gravy. I make it with
Soda biscuits. Yeah, we call those crackers. Soda biscuits, they're crackers. The saltines. Yeah, I bought some saltines today. There no salt on them.
nice.
Why do they call them unsalted saltines? Isn't that a contradiction in terms?
Interstate highways in Hawaii. Think about it.
Oh yeah, biscuits and gravy.
Oh man. So what I do is I instead of using milk, I use half and half.
Okay, so real biscuits. Oh, why didn't you say so?
No, I know you make real biscuits.
Yeah. Well, not so much anymore. I need a new stove. My oven doesn't work. I have to use a little oven. But yeah, occasionally I'll cook some biscuits in a cast iron skillet on the stove. Yeah, any kind of gravy is good.
I used to use heavy whipping cream, but it's like for the price of the whipping cream, I can get more of a yield with half and half and still maintain pretty much the consistency I want, as opposed to just like regular milk at half. And so it's like it's like you know what, we're just going to use half and half.
It's another way to do that.
So
Take 2 tablespoons of butter and a cup of milk and throw them in the blender.
yeah, but there comes a point where it's like, how much work am I going to do to just regurgitate it into the bathroom later?
That's true.
Because we all know what the end game for it is anyway. Yeah, no, I don't buy margarine. I use the sticks of I do use unsalted butter.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Salted butter has its place, but unsalted butter is better for cooking, which means that's the only kind I buy. Real butter is better for you.
Unsalted butter, yep. And I mean, I just buy the generic store stuff. I mean, I don't,
Here's the thing. Margarine, which is basically corn oil, is like one step away from diesel fuel in the process. The way it's processed, it's one step away from diesel fuel. And your body cannot really digest it. Whereas butter, your body digests it naturally because unless you're lactose intolerant.
Now, wait a minute, Clams. Before you decide to unsubscribe, while I use unsalted butter, I do put seasoned salt into my gravy mix.
I can't believe it's not diesel. Yeah, exactly. It isn't good for you. And it tastes disgusting when you compare it to real butter.
You sub to Patrick Murphy. See, I rolled her back in. See, that's why I don't just keep him under 1K. Oh man, that's me. Wow, ouch, Veronica. Plus, I bake a lot in there to substitute for butter. Yeah, no.
Yeah, there's a lot, and that's what gets me about the people that are diehard, they don't touch any products that come from animals. They're missing so much stuff in their diet that man was made to use. Mankind, I should say.
Let's see here. No, Veronica. Okay, so
I mean, I have gone to dinner with vegetarians and I eat nothing but vegetables when I do that. I have no problem with that. I love vegetables. Then I go home and I eat some real food.
no, you and Double PK have me to 1K. I didn't say anything about me.
I'll never be 1K.
Oh,
Think
we'll
about
get you there. We'll
Think
get
about it. KK,
Oh,
Collecting
yeah.
Chaos.
I see what you did there.
I'll never just be 1K. Actually, I looked into getting a trademark, Collecting Chaos.
You should.
I can, but it's going to cost me $250 and then a $500 renewal every 5 years. So
Yep,
I'm going to
here we
wait
go.
until I'm doing a little more business.
There you go.
All right.
It's
And you know what's really good? A sirloin steak fried in butter.
so you see, we trademarked it, and we've got witnesses to prove it, and they can go back and watch it on the date that it happened and the timestamp. So we are now good.
Well, I mean, the fact that I use it
125.
automatically trademarks it, but it's not a registered trademark.
Now it is.
No. The little R symbol takes about 2 years to get it. Yeah, I was reading up on that today because it's something I do want to do because eventually when I decide to go ahead and get a tax number so I don't have to pay sales tax on things I buy for resale. Of course, that means I have to do more paperwork. But when I get that, I'll have to present my DBA. Yeah, that's copyright.
I don't actually know the alt code. I'd actually gone to my character map. I do know the. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, it's actually it's a violation of federal law to use the R symbol, the circle R symbol, if it is not registered with the federal government.
Come get me.
It's a photograph talking about the symbol on your chest.
Oh, the Cobra symbol?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, thanks, Bama. Greatly appreciate it. And thank you for stopping in, kind sir.
Go ahead, finish it.
Finish what?
Aren't you going to say something about going to his channel?
Oh, make sure you head over to his channel, click subscribe, hit the notification bell, go into one of his videos, leave a comment, let him know that Collecting Chaos and Patrick Murphy sent you over there.
There you go.
It's going to be on cops tonight. What are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah, I'm a bad because I did something on the internet.
Actually, if you tried to trademark that name, they would reject it. Mine, on the other hand, Collecting Chaos, they would not reject.
Right.
Because it's a different spelling and it's kind of unique. And it represents the type of different oddball things I sell.
Well, then here we'll do this. Diecast likes doing this. Sir, you're under arrest for using the R circle. Gonna have to take you downtown. Oh, there's a little macho man coming out there. I'll be honest with you, man. I really haven't been social media inclined today. I was on Johnny's show earlier, and well, was I on Johnny's show? No, I know I was on Donna Mary's, but I've been doing a lot of listing today. I did see it pop because I've seen the thumbnail, but I just haven't had an opportunity to actually watch it. So what about that one? Does that work?
Hey, but that doesn't mean you can't send people to your channel to watch your video. There you go. Step into a Slim Jim.
Step into a Slim Jim. Come here, buddy. Oh, why are you a cat?
I still want a donut. Yeah, I'm thinking about going and getting one. Got almost a full pot of coffee.
Well, the problem is now all the places are closed, and
Except I bought some today while I was out. I picked up a dozen donuts. They were marked down, so they're 1 day old, but 15 seconds in the microwave, and they're nice and fresh and taste just like they came out of the oven. And you can do that if they're 4 days old and harder to rock.
like a
15
donut
seconds
in
in the
one
microwave.
hand and a Slim Jim in the other. You get your nice, sweet mixed with your salty. You know what? I'm just going to stop this right now because this conversation. And well, this is Rainbow. He's a kitty cat.
Yeah.
I'm actually surprised he actually looked in the camera.
Well, you can see his ears.
Don't put them together. Don't do it. No. No.
Why do you think I was laughing?
Why do you think I stopped the conversation?
Yeah.
He is fluffy. He is. He is a big floof ball. He's 15 pounds of floof. He's a big cat.
Yeah, I think all our cats network.
They do. Are you waiting so I leave so you can get on the Skype with Delco and complain about us humans?
Well, you saw Diecast's cat the other day. He came in and made some noise, and I told Diecast that Delco couldn't come to the computer right now. He was in the other room sleeping. He told his cat that, and the cat walked out of the room.
Ooh, the good scratchies. You getting the good scratchies, huh? You are so spoiled. You know that, right? You know, though, I do find myself yelling at Rainbow than I did my own child. One of the conversations that happens quite frequently here in wherever you want to call this place, Rainbow, stop eating cobwebs. It's not cotton candy.
Haven't caught Delco doing that yet.
Oh my god! It's like we go out on the sunroom, and there's cobwebs, and it's just like cotton candy. It's like a little snack for him. He just goes right along the wall, and I just watch. And it's like I got tired of dealing with it. He'll have like cobwebs all on his whiskers and stuff, and
Yeah, but he's happy. So.
and licking walls in the middle of the night has woke me up on more than several occasions. Saving money on Swiffer replacements, I guess something, man. And you wonder why your hairballs are like they are, huh?
That's why I'm switching over to the plastic corrugated comic boxes, because Delco likes to scratch cardboard.
Yeah. So I was pulling out a box to ship the other day, right? And I see little teeth marks
Well, these are shreds where he's.
Yeah. The things.
Although
we
he
get-
hasn't done it to a comic box for a while, he does it to some of my other boxes that are. But I haven't switched over yet. I'm surprised he's not in here bothering me. The door's open.
I think one of my favorite stories, and now I've told it, but for those that are new in the chat, we have the hand game, right? Like play the hand game. So one night, I woke up in the middle of the night with a Charlie horse. And, you know, when you have a Charlie horse, you try to like work it out. You know,
Yeah.
you're moving your legs back and forth. Well, he thought it was the hand game. So I'm already in pain from the Charlie horse, and then now he's starting to bite my leg, thinking it's a game. It's like, great. This is. Veronica just got out of bed and just like walked away. She's like, you know what? I'm not even dealing with this.
I have a pair of leather gloves that when I put the leather gloves on, his claws come out. If I don't have the leather gloves on, he'll play with me all day long, but he doesn't put out his claws. As soon as the leather glove goes on, the claws come out. And it's a roping glove is what it is. It's got the reinforcements right across here.
Yeah, that definitely hurts, Pearl. And I mean, you know, you're already dealing with the pain for the from the Charlie horse. Oh no, wait! Now the cat's wanting to play, and he thinks it's a game now. So I'm getting cat bites on top of. They come like maybe once every 10 years, I guess. So it's not like something that's
I'll get them if I don't drink enough water.
Oh, there's water in my coffee. I mean, that's what coffee's made out of.
Yeah, but it's still it'll dehydrate you. Water will actually dehydrate you, or not water. Coffee will dehydrate you. It's 99% water, but it will dehydrate you.
Oh my goodness. Oh, you know what's this weekend here in Cincinnati?
What's that?
Horror Hound. I need to see who's the
Fun.
list of let's see if Elvira's in town.
If she is, it's to promote her new comic.
Sorry, what?
But probably to promote her newest comic coming out. But that's cool.
Let's see. Tickets available, vendors. You know, I may not. I don't know if I want to go. I mean, I do, but I also don't. Ooh, Freddie's going to be there. Let's see. Who is. Let's see. Billy Zane, Brian O'Hara. Here, let me go back here. Give me a list of people that are going to be there. Oh, there we go. I just had to. So let's see. Oh my goodness. So we got Nick Castle.
Mm-hmm.
We got Robert Englund. We've got. Come on. We just need one more. Well, we've got one of the Jasons, but not. Because there's Tom Moraga. I don't know if I'm saying his name all right. Come on. Is Kane Hodder going to be there? Nope. Oh well, that's cool. Still, I mean, you got Nick Castle and Robert Englund and the new Michael, Jason Courtney, Danielle Harris. Let's see here.
That's because she's smart.
So Elvira's been canceling a lot of things. Yeah, I don't blame her.
That's because she's smart.
Yeah, it's like I want to go, but and that's the reason I don't want to go.
Yeah.
I just. Well, they're gonna have a couple of wrestlers there. They're gonna have the Godfather and Ted. How do you say his last name?
DiBiase?
Yes, thank you. He's gonna be there.
Be interesting. I wouldn't mind going, but yeah, I worry about the Delta version of COVID.
I already, I don't want to take the chat that that far or whatever, but it's like, ooh, Robert Patrick's going to be there. Now I've seen him a couple times. I don't know, man. I mean, I like to go to see some of the collectibles and stuff, but I know the setup, so.
But this is a real monster,
Yes.
and of course, it's made. Based on the original.
Mm-hmm. Well, I love that print that I got of her, Elvira, with Wolfman, Dracula, and Frankenstein. The only thing that picture is missing is Vincent Price.
And the creature.
Yeah.
Yep. I've been planning on buying that for a while, and I was there, and I went, I just got to go ahead and get it. I'll hang it up next to my Exorcist. Getting some weird stuff. And then I think most of the chat didn't see these three that I got.
I'll tell you why you show those. I'm gonna step away right fast, okay?
Cyborg. And these are the same size as the G.I. Joe figures. The Flash. Oh, yeah. And Shazam. Yeah. That's a movie I watch every year on Halloween. The book is the movie is amazing, but the book is just better. Yeah. Well, I'll be happier when it's not there because I've cut my hair. I forgot I even had that. I keep forgetting it's there until somebody reminds me. Yeah, I like watching. I like watching Bela Lugosi's Frankenstein. I like watching The Mummy, the original one. I like watching the original Wolfman. I watch the original Frankenstein, and of course, the creature from the Black Lagoon. And all of those are. I mean, to me, those are the horror movies I like. I'm not much of a fan of slasher movies. And I like watching King Kong too, but Like I said, I like watching the original King Kong too, but I never watched that on Halloween. Night. And the other for the science fiction scary movies, I like The Day the Earth Stood Still. To me, that's a classic that can never be repeated. I don't care how hard they try. And the one that I've never been able to sit through, I've never been able to actually watch it, is The Invaders from Mars. Cannot watch that movie. I always end up turning it off. I can't watch it. It's not that it's not a good movie. It scared the crap out of me when I was very young, and I cannot watch it to this day. Even though it's like 63, 64 years later, I still can't watch it. It's getting close to the time that we can. What's your favorite? I don't want to say horror movie. What's your favorite non-slasher horror movie? How about we put it that way? The Blob was funny. Well, to me it was. I didn't see it till I was an adult, and it was just okay. I can understand that. The Fog. That's it.
Sorry about that.
Topic is favorite non-slasher horror movie.
Event Horizon.
Good answer.
I was ready with that.
Did not even have to think about it.
I love that movie. Eyes. Where we're going, we don't need eyes.
Frankenstein and Dracula.
I always maintain when Justin like reached into the gravity well and pulled out the black whatever, that is a great representation of what soul is left inside of me. Ben reminds me of my coffee, so yeah.
Oh, the original Fly. Yeah.
The Vincent Price Fly? Yes. Yeah. Yes.
What's the earliest slasher movie you can think of?
Well, I mean, to become a slasher, you have to like become like one of those like multiple movie things. So I'd have to go with Texas Chainsaw. The earliest I can remember. And you got a few years on me, so.
I mean, I'll settle for a one-off movie that features somebody wielding a knife.
Okay. Well, Psycho.
That's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah. As soon as you said a Psycho, yeah.
Psycho could very easily have been multiple movies.
By the way, fun fact: in Halloween, what was it? H20, not H2O. I know that's what a lot of people call it, but it's actually H20 because its release date coincide with the 20th anniversary of Halloween.
And it didn't have anything to do with water.
No. but it does have a great Psycho reference because the lady that's playing at the time when she was incognito, Jamie Lee Curtis's character, she was the headmistress at that school. Her secretary is actually her mother, who is Janet Leigh, who is Psycho.
Right.
And you hear the little
Spoilers for those that have never watched Psycho. And if you haven't watched Psycho by now, what is wrong with you?
So yeah, that was a fun
Actually,
little nod.
For horror, you know, to a certain extent, Hitchcock rebranded the whole genre for a long time.
You know what was fun? Gregory Peck in The Omen.
Yeah.
I mean, Gregory Peck in a horror film is just like, it was fun. Because to me, I know Gregory Peck, his movie catalog is.
That's the only reason I watched The Omen, was because Gregory Peck was in it.
But him as Captain Hornblower, yeah.
Well, any of his movies.
Yeah, but Captain Hornblower is my favorite Gregory Peck movie. Yeah, but that's a fun little fact. When the secretary is leaving and she gets in the car, it's the car from Psycho. The Psycho theme plays, or some music from it, not the actual, but. My husband and I just started watching the American Horror Story series. We like it so much better than I thought. Oh, well, that's awesome. Hey, you know what? I haven't hit thumbs up yet. I just did. So make sure y'all light up the thumbs up for Kollecting Kaos.
Yeah, it'll help me. It'll help me out some.
Greatly appreciate that.
There have been, actually, one of my favorite horror movies was not really a horror movie, but it was a jump scare movie. It was science fiction.
Okay.
It was the first Alien movie.
Yes.
I definitely classify that under horror.
It's been some years since I've seen it. I like a good science fiction horror flick. That's kind of my. Or I like a thriller. I like a good. I don't mind.
But that's more of a thriller than.
Yeah, I like
horror.
some gore in it. Don't get me wrong. And by gore, I mean like blood and killing, not necessarily like. I mean, Event Horizon got pretty graphic in some of its spots, but I mean, I still consider that more of a science fiction horror than anything.
You saying a thing busting out of somebody's chest is not horrible?
Well, yeah, I'll give you that.
Here's the thing: when I first saw the movie, I was in a movie theater. We decided we wanted to go see a movie. Actually, we wanted popcorn, is what it was. So I looked at the guy. We were sitting. This was in Germany, and we were sitting there in the recreation center. And I looked at him. I want popcorn. Yeah, let's go to a movie. What's playing? I don't know. And we went to. That's where we saw Alien, and I'm sitting there, and I'm kind of on the edge of my seat because it's kind of a suspenseful movie. And that freaking cat jumped out, and I jumped about this high up off my chair. Realized that it was the cat, slumped down in my chair, and never moved the rest of the movie.
Nice.
Because I was so embarrassed. Had the crap scared out of me by a cat. But yeah, that's definitely a jump scare right there. The cat jumping out, not when you finally see the alien.
Wilton Hodges, thanks for stopping in, kind of sir. Greatly appreciate that. And then I don't know if you've seen her or not, but Treasure No War, Kayla, she popped in as well. So thank you for stopping in, kind ma'am. You know the movie that had a lot of potential and they just totally messed it up was Slender Man.
Don't think I saw that one.
It's based on the jump scare game. It was popular in the like late 2000s.
Yeah.
My son loved playing it. He got me playing it, and he was kind of excited for the movie. And then we realized it was PG-13, and both of us were just like, "This is not going to be good." And we went and watched the train wreck, and it's just like, oh god, it was horrible. What are you doing? What are you licking? Oh, you're eating. Stop it! Stop it! Oh
What's
my
he
god,
eating now?
hold on.
There's just some.
Well, Glamma, the bag that I highlighted, at least it was together until Rainbow decided to
Eat it?
see if I can get that.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Cats will eat. I have to keep my shoes in a closet so that my shoestrings aren't eaten. Yeah, we get that you like that, Lily.
Goodness, Rainbow. Well, that's going to be fun when he decides to, when that piece of string exits his body. No, not my sock. Hold on. Rainbow, why are you being such a cat tonight? Oh, I wasn't muted. That's awesome. Sorry about that.
Take a look at what I have highlighted.
The suspense is killing me. It's a cricket or, oh, the bag. No big deal. It's your bag now. Dang cat. So yeah, that's one of the conversations that happens here in the studio. Rainbow, please stop eating that.
Oh, that yeah, Big Trouble in Little China was hilarious.
I don't know. I never got into comedy horror. I know those are
It's not really horror. It's no more horror than Escape from New York was horror.
well, like what was it, Shaun of the Dead?
Yeah.
I couldn't get into it. I tried and it's like, okay. I mean, it had its funny moments, but it's like,
The best scary movies. The scary movie series. Those are great.
Yeah, but I don't consider them like horror.
No, they just make fun of horror.
Yeah, well, they make fun of just about everything in those
Yeah.
things. Those are fun.
Damn, now I want to go watch Big Trouble in Little China again. Because it's been a long time since. When was it in the theaters?
Oh man, the 80s.
Okay, that's the last time I watched it.
84, 86.
Yeah.
It might be 83.
I think I saw that one while I was in the Army too.
1986.
Yeah, I can understand that. Before they become teenagers, they can get pretty scary though.
They can indeed.
'Cause that's before they know to not say certain things to people. Because children are truthful. Brutally truthful.
Christine was another good one.
Christine, the car.
Mm-hmm. That was fun.
We're going to go down that rabbit hole, aren't we? The Stephen
we're
King
already-
rabbit hole.
I think we're pretty well already like sorted there.
I read a lot of his books. When I read The Stand, I caught the flu. Every symptom of that superbug was I was showing. It's the only book I had to put down and not finish. So I put it down for 3 weeks, and then I finally picked it back up after I was completely cured, no more problems, and finished reading it. But my favorite Stephen King book was Eyes of the Dragon, which was not his normal fare. I believe he wrote that one for his son.
I'm gonna be honest, I haven't read any of the novels. I just never was a big quote unquote book reader.
I've got a bunch of his. That stuff I should probably put up for sale because most of what I have of his is hardback first editions.
I was gonna say you probably got hardbacks, yeah, first editions. I'll be right back. I need to inform her of what Rainbow did.
I read the book. I don't need to see the movie. Although I did watch that miniseries they did for it. It was pretty good. Most of his books are a lot better than his movies. One of my favorites by him was Tommy Knockers, which is kind of borderline horror, science fiction. Okay, that's a reasonable reason to watch it. And Pet Cemetery. My brother-in-law read Pet Cemetery, and that's the one and only. That's the only Stephen King book he ever read. He never read another one. Yeah.
Sorry about that. I mean, when he does stuff like this, he becomes her cat.
I understand. Cujo was good. I never saw the movie.
Pet Cemetery was a fun movie, and it was so bad. The original.
I read the book.
But you know what saved it for me? I mean, granted, I didn't read the book, but you know what saved it for me? Herman Munster was in it.
That's true.
It's like, okay. As soon as I realized, it's like, I kept watching, I'm like, I know. That's Herman Munster. And it's like, just all of a sudden, it's like, all the cheesiness, all of what made the 80s the great just, like, dissipated. It's like, it's Herman Munster. Everything is okay.
It's like when you'd see Grandpa Munster, everything was fine.
Everything was fine. Doesn't matter how bad it is. It's like, even Tasha Yar was in it, and it's like, eh. Yeah. Sometimes dead is better off, or however that line goes.
Something Tower. Dark Tower? Is that it? Yeah, the Dark Tower series. if I had to choose between the Munsters and the Addams Family, I'm sorry, the Munsters would come in a distant second.
Yeah, Adam's Family was good. What was his name? John Aston.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
What's her name that played Morticia? Can't think of her name either. Never watched Dark Shadows because it came on after school at the same time as The Adventures of Superman, and I guess you know what I watched. And my sister complained because she wanted to watch Dark Shadows, and my mother said nope.
Carolyn Jones played Morticia.
Yeah, Carolyn Jones. Yeah,
Wasn't she in a Twilight Zone episode too?
probably.
They usually are. And now there's a good thrillers without all the gore. Sorry.
Somewhere on YouTube, there's a series of shorts called Adult Wednesday that are funny as hell and worth watching. Unfortunately, she kind of got sued and can't make any more, and they get taken down and keep getting put back up by other people.
Mm-hmm.
But just do a search for Adult Wednesday and you'll find them. They're
Yeah, I've heard of it.
hilarious. Oh, they're hilarious. I might have to go watch them again.
Now there was a fun series for its time. It still holds up today as the original Twilight Zone.
Yes.
And I would not watch it if it was in color.
Twilight Zone,
Mm-hmm.
The Outer Limits,
Outer Limits,
The World Beyond.
World Beyond. I don't remember World Beyond.
Or maybe I'm misremembering. I'm probably misremembering it.
I tell you though, and again, you know, I'm into voice actors and stuff.
Yeah.
Rod Serling's delivery of his monologue and his outros just will always hold a special place in my heart. Night Gallery, okay. One Step Beyond. Oh, that's kind of creepy.
Like I said, I'm probably misremembering it.
One Step Beyond, like the Twilight Zone, One Step Beyond is hosted anthology series with about otherworldly phenomenon. And
That might have been it.
Yeah. While Twilight Zone was explicitly fictional show with both science fiction and fantasy episodes, One Step Beyond purported only to tell stories based on human record, document historical events. I sort of remember that. Yeah, that aired from 1959 until 1961.
That's probably it. And I misremember it is all.
So it looks like Glam has taken off for the evening. Okay, I better go list something so I can afford to shop at the auction tomorrow. So thanks for stopping in, Glam. Greatly appreciate that. Thank you, kind ma'am. It is actually 15 top past the hour, Mr. Chaos.
Oh, good. We got 15 minutes left.
Okay, I didn't know if
we're going 9:30 to 11:30.
Oh, okay, you do 2 hours.
Yeah, I don't know why. Probably because that was what was on the slide when I posted it. But I was thinking there was another one. I don't know.
You know, it's going to bother you till you find it.
Yeah. But it was a show similar to the Twilight Zone and the Outer Limits, and it was around that same time frame in the '60s. But it was early '60s, so it wasn't Night Gallery.
Yeah, I love me some classic Twilight Zone. Oh. You know, that's it. That's it. I think that's going to be my next character portrayal.
Oh, Rod Serling?
Rod Serling.
Yeah.
Or just kind of, I don't think I would do him justice. So, but I'll try to get that kind of, because like this one step beyond, I clicked one of them and there's like a guy kind of like him. So I'll get the VO5 for my hair, gel back my hair, get myself a dark suit.
Wish I could remember what the name of that was. And I can remember so many other shows that are totally meaningless, you know, like My Mother to the Car and
Alfred Hitchcock, yep. Okay, this is kind of like, for people who don't like clowns, this would be really creepy. And here's the thing, like, what I love about old black and whites with like, oh man, oh wow. Here, can I drop this link?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like, what, a minute and a half in, it's like, this would definitely, if anybody doesn't like clowns or likes to get freaked out about clowns, go check that out, what I just posted there. And it's just how it's filmed is because of the graininess of the black and white, and it's just, it adds a layer that I don't think that they necessarily intended to do, but it's there, and it makes it all that much better.
Time Tunnel, I remember that. I remember Alfred Hitchcock, of course. Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea, I watched that a lot. Watched Lost in Space. Yeah, Outer Limits, I mentioned that already. Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea with starring David Hedison.
Oh my goodness.
It's driving me crazy because I can almost visualize the intro. It's right on the edge of my memory.
Well, yeah. Sorry, can't help.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see that the Matrix 4 trailer dropped? I think it was either today or yesterday.
Yeah, I'm going to pay much attention to that as I did the second and third movies.
I don't know. The second one was fun.
When I saw the first movie, the people I was with, I turned to them and I went, you know, they just set us up for a series of movies. No, it's just once. Yeah, no.
No.
And not only did they do that, but they had the other two movies. They had a comic. They had
the Animatrix.
The Animatrix, and then they had a video game. And you had to do it all to see the whole story.
Yeah, because it
was all canon. Every bit of it's canon.
Every bit of it was canon. I definitely know that the video game was canon. Sorry, I didn't mean to clear my throat on a live mic there. I think it would be fun to watch. Just, I don't know. I could be looking too much into it.
The original UFO.
The original UFO.
I think that was in the 60s. Or no, 1970.
See UFO, an English rock band. Let's see here. Yeah. Shock Theater. Ooh, yeah, Shock Theater. Son of Dracula. Shock Theater is a package of 52 pre-1948 classic horror films from Universal Studios released for television syndication in October of 1957. Ooh, wow, that one's kind of creepy. What's that? Shock Theater. Go down the alphabet. Pearl. Just go down the alphabet, Chaos.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm trying to do.
You're retired now. As Veronica likes to put into her videos, 1 hour later.
1960s science fiction on TV. Lost in Space, Star Trek, The Twilight Zone. That's all they list.
Wow, that's an extensive list.
I'm telling you. Oh, and Batman.
Okay. They put Batman into science fiction?
Well, kind of.
Rockety rock, rock on.
70s, you got Mork and Mindy. We didn't need anything else. We had Mork and Mindy.
Oh, there was a lot of classics.
Was that 70s or 80s?
70s was Mork and Mindy. Mid to late 70s, but 70s was definitely Mork and Mindy. I do pay attention, Veronica. You may not think I do. Sometimes it takes a while to get into the long term, and the short-term memory is non-existent. Just like the shirt that I showed yesterday, the Harry Potter shirt thing.
Oh, did you know that there was 2 science fiction novels written in 1863?
I did not.
5 Weeks in a Balloon and Paris in the 20th Century.
Ooh.
Now, if you think about it, that's talking about the future, which is now our past, but this was 1863, right after the Civil War.
That'd be a good read.
Ooh, 1820s. The Last Man. That's it. There's a lot of... There you go. 1810. The Modern Prometheus. Frankenstein. I would like to get some of these books and read them. I don't know how I ended up on this one. 1864, Journey to the Center of the Earth. I have read that. 1865, From the Earth to the Moon. I've read that. 1866, The Adventures of Captain Hatteras. I've never read that. 1868, The Steam Man of the Prairies. Don't think I've read that one either. Around the Moon and 20 Leagues Under the Sea for 1870. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, I read that. I used to read a lot.
I read comics.
1877, Off on a Comet. I read that too. Oh, well. Yeah. There's a lot of science fiction that was written in the 1900s, or the 19th century, the 1800s, that I didn't know existed.
Every time the curtain shirt moves behind Patrick, or every time the curtain shirt moves behind Patrick, I fully expect some axe murderer climb in, or a Raggedy Annabella coming to life. You don't
What
think
makes you
she's
think she
Barbie?
isn't alive? I'm waiting for the day that we see chains around her. Big, heavy chains holding her down.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I know it's
Okay.
not sure.
How to keep from being a victim in a slasher movie. Don't go in the house. If there's a car running, get in it and go.
Not according to the Geico commercial.
I love that commercial.
Oh, that is a good
With the
commercial.
guy just
Oh my goodness. Don't go into the basement. Yeah.
So where are we going to see you this for the rest of the week?
Well, tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Cajun Roots Reseller Channel, he's having a little pop-up auction. It's no longer going to be called a pop-up auction. I forget the actual now name of it. I think just auction. I'll have to get with Johnny about that. But that's where I'm going to be tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Cajun Roots Reseller. Make sure you check it out. Tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Horizon Picks Channel, the big blowout auction. Saturday, we take a break. Sunday, Late Night Live with Patrick Murphy, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the early edition. Monday, I know Diecast does a pre-record now. I'm not sure his schedule anymore.
I don't know what he does anymore.
Yeah, Tuesday we kind of take a break again. Wednesday we're back Late Night Live with Patrick Murphy. Time I'm working out timing. I think I might go like at 10:30, 11, somewhere around that. And then Thursday we're right back here on Collecting Chaos.
All right. And I drop videos 3 times a week, Friday, Monday, and Wednesday. And of course, I do this show on Thursday nights. And expect to see some stuff just pop up all of a sudden after hours, because I'm liable to do that at any time. Now that I'm not working, I can do that whenever I want to. And of course, tomorrow night at 10 o'clock, I will be in with the rest of the gang in the auction and hopefully make a little money.
Oh yeah. Let's see here. Let's see. Where did that? Okay, so the chat's too far back. Let me see here.
Okay. I'll get you fixed up, Veronica.
I was grabbing the link for her.
Oh, okay.
Let's
I'll
see.
just give her, if you'll wouch for her, I'll give her a wrench. At least for tonight.
You can have it for tonight. Tonight you have the power, but tomorrow, we will take it. Okay, sorry.
Not necessarily. Okay. You can go ahead and drop the link, Veronica.
So make sure to check out. Oh wait a minute. I guess I should let her at least drop the link before I start.
Why do I always want to pronounce that Veronica?
I've had this conversation. It took me a week to get the enunciation down. Please don't mess with it.
But why do I want to pronounce it that way?
Wait for the chat to catch up. Oh, I get it wrong? It's not Veronica? Why have you been letting me do it then all this time wrong? I thought I nailed it. You told me I nailed it a while back. So I've been. Oh man, now I feel bad. We need to have a post-show conversation.
Why? Did I pronounce it right?
This chat lag is driving me insane. The E is off. The E sound is off.
Well, it's time to go. Go ahead
Okay.
and say what you're going to say, then I'll say what I'm going to say, and then we'll log off.
Remember, everybody, be good not only to that person. Or wait a minute, hold on. Let me back up. Back. Remember, everybody, be good not only to each other, but most importantly, be good to that person staring back at you every single day in the mirror.
And don't forget, before you handle your comics, your collectibles, your toys, your games, whatever it happens to be, make sure you wash your hands. It's good for your comics, good for your toys, good for your health. And we'll see you the next time we do.